evening. On behalf of your state champion Playmakers, I want to welcome you to our last wave performance of Surge. During tonight's first act, Playmaker alumni, and Watauga High School students will share their expressions of resilience we discovered in ourselves as we coped with Hurricane Helene.
Throughout the night, we'll also share how you express resilience in the face of this 1,000-year storm. The typewriter troops gathered during the gallery walk and again during intermission will become a community poem, weaving together all that we've discovered about ourselves in the last 5 months.
The gallery walk itself is a beautiful expression of how art can help heal. The exhibits and expressive arts areas are beautiful spaces to soak in love and the strength that connects us with this community. If you missed it before the show, take some time to enjoy it during the intermission. Please join me in an offering round of applause to all the people who shared their work in our gallery walk.
Writing Surge together has been a gift, and we talk a lot about the gifts, or the mitzvahs, we've received throughout this journey. We tried to be really present with these mitzvahs, creating this work, winning regionals and state, and having the privilege of performing for the State School Board of Education.
Over the last 3 months, one of the biggest mitzvahs is the generosity given to us from this amazing community. Competing at nationals in Baltimore isn't cheap, especially in light of the financial damage Helene has done. We're so grateful to announce that we have met our fundraising goal of $28,000. You, friends old and new, families near and far, loved ones we know, and strangers that we appreciate are the reason that we can share our story of Surge at the Southeastern Theater Conference in Baltimore, Maryland on March 20th.
Our goal as an ensemble was to give back to those still dealing with COVID-related damage. And we wanted to do that through a statewide resource center co-founded by our big sister Playmaker, Ashley Gallagher. Later tonight, Ms. Miller and Mr. Walker will share how much they have helped pay it forward to them.
And now, on with the show.
Please welcome Playmaker, class of 2022, Avery Smith.
Hello and good evening. My name is Avery Smith. I'm a 2022 graduate for Playmaker and Pacer here at the high school. In the past fall semester, I was given the opportunity to choreograph a piece for the Fall Appalachian Dance Ensemble here at Appalachian State University. And so, thinking about what I was going to do, I love living up here. I moved up here my sophomore year of high school, so this community has been something super good for me. Then, obviously, the hurricane hit, and I was asked how my piece would change. And I sat with it, and a phrase that kept coming to my mind was something that Walker and Miller gave to me throughout my time here, with and for. We work with each other and for each other. And I love working with my dancers, and this piece just shows how uplifting our community has been through all of this.
As we come together as a community to heal following the devastation to so much of Western North Carolina, we recognize the art's ability to speak directly to the soul.
As soon as the storm ended, people in our community started checking on their neighbors, making sure everyone was okay, and helping to get everyone what they needed. Our community came together in a beautiful way. We are so blessed to live in these mountains, where people are resilient and work to take care of others.
Mountain, mountain, it's good to see your face. Mighty wonder, high above the plains. Mountain, mountain, could I take your place? River, river, take me away. Wash me clean, keep my sins at bay. River, river, take me away. Can your perfume blowing in the wind? Time ain't a thing here, luck is my best friend. Carrying with me everything I own and who I am. Pray to God I see your face again. Pray to God I see your face again. Stars are burning up in the sky. Celestial angels teach me how to fly. Stars are burning. She take me on high. Take me on high. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Our community helps others.
Our community is strong, and it is filled with people that are willing to do whatever it takes to take care of each other.
Our community is beautiful.
I'm going to read off of this paper because I am not a playmaker. I'm not a performer, but I am a proud mom. So I'm Avery's mother, and so Avery, that was me. So thank you. So, but not only am I Avery's mom, I'm also the principal of Valle Crucis School. So we'll go ahead and get started. So first of all, special thank you to Ms. Miller, Mr. Walker, and the Playmakers for allowing me the opportunity to share about Valle Crucis School and our experience since Hurricane Helene. Instead of Bonnie Smith, principal of Valle Crucis School, and as many of you know, we lost the use of our school building due to the severity of the flooding and damage sustained from the hurricane. We began the school year excited, full of sentimental issues as well, knowing that it would be our last year in our current school building, as we would prepare hopefully to move into school in the spring of 2025. But after the hurricane, everything changed. Our building was unusable, and the new school was months from completion. We worked diligently to find sustainable locations for 350 students and 55 staff, prioritizing keeping Valle Crucis community together. Thankfully, we secured wonderful spaces, allowing us to welcome our students back when Watauga County Schools reopened on October 24th. Once locations were secured, we hit the ground running to essentially do a full summer's worth of planning in just a couple of days. Staff had 2 days to revamp our whole entire master schedule and coordinate some other logistics, and then 3 days to set up the classrooms, cafeterias, small group areas, and everything else that we own to the school. So when you talk about resiliency, it can be described as the capacity to withstand or to recover from difficulties. I think Valle Crucis School, the community, and the students and staff are true examples of resiliency in action every day. The Valle Crucis School community demonstrated remarkable resilience in the wake of Hurricane Helene, a testament to the positive culture, strength, and dedication of our members. Our school and community has faced unexpected challenges, yet through those challenges, we have also met unforeseen opportunities, new collaborations, strengthened partnerships, and unwavering support of those who believe in the power of education in the Valle Crucis School community and the students that we serve. We extend our deepest gratitude to everyone who has stepped forward to help us during this time. The names and the gestures are far too many to share tonight, but we are so thankful. Though the storm took so much from us, it was also revealed the incredible strength and kindness within our community and opened our eyes to how much we have and what truly matters. A few that I must thank are our community partners who have opened their doors and welcomed us to pretty much take over their locations. So that would be the Valle Crucis Community Center, the Valle Crucis Conference Center, Holy Cross Episcopal Church, Caldwell Community College Watauga Campus, and Act State Child Development Center. Also, Watauga County Schools district staff, child nutrition, maintenance, and technology have also played an instrumental part in the setup and the daily operations for our school to take place in all of our various locations. Another huge thank you to the families for their support and trust in us to teach their children as we embarked on the unknown. I can't say enough about the amazing student body of Valle Crucis School. We have pre-peers, 4-year-olds who get on buses and are shuttled to Act State Child Development Center every day and then back. And then our elementary classes who are taking over 5 different buildings at Holy Cross and the Conference Center. And then our middle schoolers who are showing so much maturity as having operational schools on a college campus. These kids are truly remarkable, and I am just so proud of them. Last, and definitely not least, is the VC staff. These educators are making the impossible possible every day and making it look easy. They do this work for the kids and with their hearts, and the efforts are completely student-centered. The moving parts of making school happen every day are so many. We are one staff running 3 locations, a transportation hub in the morning and afternoon, and bus transportation as well. I encourage you when given the opportunity to thank our school district, our community partners. Also, if you see a VC student, tell them how proud you are of what they're doing and what they've gone through. And then also, if you see a staff member, give them a high five, a hug, a word of encouragement, or buy them a cup of coffee, because I cannot tell you the amount of work that's going into the work that they do every single day. Valle Crucis School is looking forward to the future, yet embracing our current circumstances with open minds and open hearts, and thankful for what and who we have. Our motto at VC every day is rise your potential today and every day, and we are doing that. We are VC strong today and every day. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Valle, and I am the proud Director of Communications and Community Relations for Watauga County Schools. And I have the pleasure of introducing our next segment of this program, and it will be the presentation of this Messages of Hope featuring Valle Crucis School. So one thing about me while the hurricane was happening, I was actually on a pre-planned trip in Alaska. So talk about chaos. So I was mainly just keeping up with everything from home via social media whenever people were able to post anything, and also keeping up with all the devastating news that was coming out of Western North Carolina. I didn't end up returning to our area until the second week of October. And I was just overwhelmed with all of the perseverance and everybody coming together. It was truly amazing and touching. And one thing that started catching my attention was all these stories of people coming together and just the sense of community that was being strengthened. And one story that I had noticed that wasn't being shared was about the amazing partnerships between Valle Crucis School, Appalachian State University, Valle Crucis Conference Center, and Caldwell Community College. So newcomers saw the opportunity to create a video, and they had the vision. And so thanks to their financial support and UNC Health Appalachian, we were able to have this video come to be. We worked with Real Good Studios, who captured the footage and then also produced the video. And it is really amazing. If you haven't seen it yet, I'm excited that you're going to see it. And I hope that everybody enjoys it. Thank you.
We knew the storm was bad, but we didn't know really how bad. And then Friday morning, the water, we had it pretty well under control until we didn't. And that's when the storm hit. And then we lost all connectivity with the world, just like I think everybody else did. Then the pump stopped and the water just rose to a level that the building just couldn't take. So it was coming up the ramps in several different places, probably up to my shoulder in a few areas. And so all in all, once the water subsided, there was 20 classrooms in a gym that had been impacted, not to mention the water that probably went up underneath.
It was amazing. I mean, 66,000 square foot building, 46,000 square feet were flooded. And there was just mud and debris everywhere. You know, we walked through the building. Classrooms that were in perfect condition the day before were just destroyed. It was truly unbelievable.
You know, you look at what are large places that can hold schools, and two of the very first ideas and things that came to our mind, which I think a lot of people thought about too, was the Valle Crucis Conference Center and Caldwell Community.
The thought process for inviting the school here was a no-brainer. It was clear that this was our calling, that we are neighbors, and that's what we're here to do. So I was waiting on the principal's call. And if she hadn't called me, I would have called her. The second and the fourth grade are currently in the schoolhouse that operated here from 1896 until 1942. So we feel like everybody's coming home.
And it's been wonderful to be in places, to have school. It's even more so wonderful to be in places where people want us.
I was surprised. And at that moment, I went home and I told my wife, I said, geez, the campus actually looks to be really good. And she said, well, they must need it for something.
The silver linings for having middle school students on a college campus, I think, are many. I'm actually so excited about that. We've joked that we kind of want to do a pilot with this group of middle schoolers and see what happens to them after high school. Because they're on a college campus and they can see themselves here.
Yeah, my goal has always been, and the goal of Dr. Porch is to bring people to this campus. And this opportunity to bring middle school students to our campus, it epitomizes exactly what it is we try to do.
I would say the lesson is that if your people are okay, it's going to be okay. Just really helped me realize how much the relationships with the people that you care about is really what it's all about.
Seeing the kids' smiles and happiness in the kids on a daily basis coming back to school makes it solidifies that we're doing the right thing by kids, and that they are here, they are loved, they're taken care of, they're getting meals, they're getting an education, and that's why we do it. It's not about the kids when they're in their own profession, but it's also great to have these kids in a place in all of our locations that is warm, it's welcoming.
I really feel like people will look back and say, this is what this community hub is meant to be.
We're a part of this community, and not just Valle Crucis. If it was any other school, that we would be there to be a part of that solution.
Watauga school system, it's not just Watauga school system, it's this whole community school system. And I think the way that our partners have really come together really highlights that. It's, everybody's taking care of our kids in this county, and I think that that support, I think we'll see the benefits of that long term.
no matter what. I realize I can ask for help more often. Helpers are here. I see flood hazards everywhere. More than ever before, I am aware of the will of the water.
I feel grateful for electricity and running water. I wasn't affected personally, but I believe the total results will be with us forever. I can't believe how significant the damage was and how long will it take to recover it emotionally. I know there was too much to comprehend. I see the roads differently. I stay a long way from the shoulder. I see less business and tourism. I am thankful for what I have because it can be taken away in seconds. I am more aware of things that can happen, even when you don't expect it. I have seen several examples of the importance of community and how important it is to cherish that which you have. I see so much trash. I see strong community support systems. I see fear when it starts to rain.
Hi, my name is Eriana Fidler, and I'm just honored to share with you one of the many works our Watauga High School students have written about Hurricane Helene. Today I'll be reading a poem called Helene by the Numbers by Selah Greer. 1. Helene's first terror, the dead weight of water, spiraling through a darkened sky onto hundreds of roofs soon to be swept away. By the mountains turned rivers of mud, waters foaming at the mouth, lapping at the lucky doorstep, devouring the doomed, thousands of trees falling like guillotines, the dead and missing rising with every felled limb. Millions of tears shed as we stand in the receding water, darkened by blood, shining with gasoline, and wonder how to trudge through the mud ahead. Thank you. This is Helene by the Numbers by Selah Greer.
Hello, my name is Julia McKinney, and I wrote this to Sean House. Pine trees sway in the breeze. You've been wondering how some stand. My hands are cracked, and I keep the stories in action. Back of my head, life's a hurricane, and we're caught in the storm. My heart has been torn and weathered and worn. You've seen it, and you've seen through it too. I'm looking at my life through a window. My eyes are swollen and teary, but there's no rest for the weak. There's no rest for the weary. So will you walk with me? Will you run with me when the air gets colder and when we all get older? I can see it in your face, and you can see it in mine. So you can make money, but you can't make time. So make the best with what we've got, because what's gone is gone, and what's lost is lost. Thank you. This is This Two Shots.
Hello, my name is M Quigley. I'm the lighting technician of High School Playmaker. Tonight I will be performing for you my poem titled Read. Before I perform it for you, I would like to give you a little bit of context about myself. During stressful situations, we all have our coping mechanism. My coping mechanism is escapism, whether that be video games, TV shows, writing, drawing, but during Helene, it was reading for me. So, when I woke up in the morning, I grabbed a whole stack of books, went out to my dining room kitchen, and just started reading. And this poem is based off of that experience from back, looking at it back then, and looking at it from my point of view now. So please enjoy my poem, titled, Read. Chapter 1. I'm cold. Pages in between my fingers, they feel cold. The chair beneath me is cold. My back, not even touching a hard wooden surface. My nose buried so deep into the pages I book. My arms are digging into the table under me, the hard wooden edges pressing against my skin. I'm cold. Chapter 2. Silence. I just want silence. I just want to read my books I just want to read. Please. I just want silence. Chapter 3. I can hear it. I can hear the wind around my house, roaring at me. The rain hitting my windows, looking for me. The storm knocking at my door, begging me to look up from my book, begging me to notice it, begging me to fear it. I notice it. I fear it. Chapter 4. I already knew. I knew it was coming. I knew it was happening. I knew it was here to change life, here to change everything. But I didn't want to believe. I already knew. Chapter 5. It's cold. So cold I can barely feel the pages in between my fingers. So cold, my chair is uncomfortable. So cold, the hard wooden edges of my table are impaling my arms. It's cold. Chapter 6, I'm scared. Scared of the wind, scared of the rain, scared of the storm. Why am I scared? Why does this feeling stay? Why is it like this? Because I'm still just a child. Chapter 7. The lights turn off. I can't see the pages. I can't see the word. I can see the storm. Chapter 8. Flashlight. I turn the flashlight on in my phone. Do I have enough battery? I can't charge my phone. I can't. If I lose my light, I can't read. Chapter 9, 50%. Read, keep reading. I just want to read. Read my books to ignore the wind. Read to listen to silence. Read to forget that I need. Read to distract from the storm, but I couldn't. I can't. You can't just read during a storm. You can't just read for silence. You can't just read to ignore that you knew. You can't just read to distract yourself from the truth. I can't just read. Can I? Chapter 10. My phone lights up. You have received one new message. I open my phone. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay. But there are those who aren't. There are those who lost. There are those who still are. There are those who aren't. And we can't just read, can we? Thank you.
Of the typewriter truths. The prompt for this portion was, what are 3 qualities that you have learned about yourself through Hurricane Helene?
Courage. Pioneer-like strength. Compassion. Community. Patience. Expanding our bounds. We need less and are better with less than we think. We will always make it through. My faith in humanity was restored. In times of weakness, take the smallest next step. I can do what I have to do.
Worry, and going ahead anyway. Joy in simple things. Beauty in nature, even if it's destroyed. Being more energetic, being part of community is more important than seen on the surface. Adaptability, amicability, awe, love for my community. Ability to be a helper, patience.
Bravery, perseverance. God will provide. Now is the time to help our friends. Don't mess with Mother Nature. I can fix a mess by myself. You can drink melted ice if you don't have water. I can do brave things, bring people together, and provide support. I am not afraid of being alone anymore. I'm more appreciated than I thought. I am more than enough. Being myself, I showed great perseverance and positivity during difficult times and built resilience. I thank God for his provision.
I learned to go with the flow, be patient, be extra kind to everyone I come into contact to. I am impressed by how the community has come together. We are one. Ability to help, care for my friends, pride for Playmakers. Ability to keep going. I learned to relax and enjoy the little things in life. I've always had a love for helping others, but doing it this time has increased my desire to help others in any way I can. Don't wait for help. Jump in and do what you can. I can handle more than I can think. I love good people. I learned that I am able to persevere, overcome, and help others. I'm strong-willed. I can adapt. My love flows freely. We drove downtown where we got cell reception and called my mother in Illinois to tell her that we were safe. I asked her to share it with my family plan. The birds came out and ate at the bird feeder.
Doing hard things, believing in myself, doing my best, and finding a way through. Get your priorities straight. I was proud of my sons who spent their days getting out at 7 a.m. with our other guys to cut away fallen trees on the road and driveways. Leadership, hard work, servanthood. During the hurricane, I struggled a lot because I am a very dependent person. So I learned to rely on my community more than I thought I could. I realized how much they meant to me and how we are stronger together.
I learned the depth of my faith in God, my love for my neighbor on a greater and broader scale, my endurance despite hard circumstances. I discovered that asking for help does not make me weak. Resilience, concern, community. Generosity, patience, community. Resilience, fuck, moxie. Patience, helping the community. Prayer. I learned how to work on my own. Resilience, generosity, hard work.
My name is Rowan Tate. I'm a 2-year playmaker, and we're going to go back to some poems now. This is There is Beauty, a poem by Rudolph. There is beauty. There is beauty in the chaos and aftermath of destruction, not the pain and devastation that is created. There is beauty in unity, beauty in the realization that our society's disagreements and polarization cease to exist when there's a collective need. Beauty in the fallen trees, the rain, the floods. Beauty in the natural eviction of hundreds. There is beauty because it makes us come together. There is beauty in our endless devotion to each other. There is beauty because it shows who we are at heart. When disaster strikes, the centuries of hate we have been taught to have disappeared.
Hi, I'm Jonah Norris. I wrote this poem back in 2024 when we were still getting back. A lot of things have happened since then, but I hope you like it. It's a little better spoken than written. It's called Remnants of the Flood. What comes is gone and wrong. The flood came and prayed the sad song. Fully ground uplifted hulls in scattered formation. Gale's ferocity engaged desalination. Mighty roots are shaken, jostling in water's compulsion. Power dispersed in a haze of fear. Solely equivocal safety of food, left only a tear. Tearing plans in finality, striven away in separation. Alas, the era ended as the work mended. Well, what of preparation? Water bottles given in isolation. Communities united, a cause for celebration. There was a flood, and then none forsaken bloodstain. The work isn't done. Economics are glum. Repair and build as blisteringly winter comes. But in serenity's truth, the first frost arrived. Winter is cold and awake. It is alive.
Hello, my name is Bailey Reese, and this is an original poem by me. I wrote it the Friday that Helene happened. It's called Change. I grew up in this town. Kindergarten graduation in my local park. Field trips to the corn maze down the road. Tweetsy Railroad all summer long for years. I've watched it grow and change from fear of becoming a ghost town to fear of being labeled a city. I've watched it be torn down now by nature herself. Roads gone, electric poles snapped in half. Houses washed away, mountains moved, built on a river and flooded out. The land hailstormed overnight. The sacred land I've lived on for 16 years, forever changed by Helene. Memories stay while life runs away. How scary is that? Thank you.
Something so threatening, I can hear them crack even all around me. Blowing in a bottle is the tone of the sound of the world as it ends around us now. Birth of the tree, something so threatening, I can hear them crack even all around me. And I don't want you to worry. I'm sure this too will pass, but I was not built to withstand this rage, this bitter rage. And as we see the dripping wax illuminate the colors in the shattered glass, it's true to say this flicker flame will burn and last beyond the witch last gasp. I can't hear you over the wind. Tell me, what are you? Are you my friend? Can't see your face, just a shadow of sin. Couldn't see much for hours on end. Phone line's dead and I can't reach you, and I don't want you to worry. I'm sure this too will pass, but I was not built to withstand this rage, this bitter rage. And as we see the dripping wax illuminate the colors in the shattered glass, it's true to say this flicker flame will burn and last beyond the week's last gasp. As we dig up the bones of the places that we know, foundations have crumbled, but this is still our home. No little time does this passing thought, all through my rich piece of gold in my heart. So maybe without restraint, surrender the storm. I don't want you to worry. I'm sure this too will pass, but I was not built to withstand this rage, this bitter rage. And as we see the dripping wax illuminate the colors in the shattered glass, it's true to say this flicker flame will burn and last
compassion, and flexibility. I discovered that I have a greater sense of community, physical strength, and mental strength.
Gratitude, joy in small things, teamwork, resilience, and
I found I had an extended family that would be my strength when I was spent. They were the resilience I didn't know I needed.
I found a resourcefulness that was required to get from hour to hour.
I found grace for myself. When I couldn't extend it to others, I gave myself permission to be less than in the moment.
I found a deeper capacity for empathy and discovered my strength to navigate insurance and bureaucracy. And I also found that the relationships I fostered before the storm were tremendous strength and support during and after the storm.
I saw people come together. I found that I am stronger than I know. My neighborhood and my whole town was washed away, and we held on to what mattered most. We found it was each other.
I discovered that some of life's biggest gifts get lost in today's society. When you take away electricity, water, you learn to count on others and rekindle the art of communication. At night, my wife and I found that playing Scrabble allowed good and improved communication.
I discovered that you can still have a positive attitude even when you lose so much, and our community came together.
I can make waffles with an iron running on a generator. I can flush a toilet with a bucket of water from the creek. I can keep spirits up for people around me even in weird times.
I can do things without power, even if they involve power, and I can learn outside of school, and I don't need people to be happy.
I realized what a resilient community we live in. My family is everything. I'm stronger than I thought. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Avery Smith, and I am a proud Playmaker. But more than that, I am a proud member of this community. The way that all of you have responded to Helene has been mind-blowing in the best of all possible ways. I will never forget the first day after the storm that I drove out into Boone, and I just saw it all. You know what I'm talking about. The trees snapped in half, trees that have been there for longer than any of you have. And it affected me in ways that I will never be able to explain. Not like this. So I went home and I wrote a poem. I'd like to share that with you now. It's called Beauty and Apology. There is beauty in this. It is not a phenomenon which I can readily explain. No. It is a feeling. It is something deep and desperate pulling in my gut. Beauty. It has surrounded me for nearly a year. Why then am I only just experiencing it now? How is it that as others weep and mourn, I sit in silence, frozen in awe at the beauty of destruction? Destruction. It is everywhere. The precious wreckage of our past, strewn haphazardly across the hillsides. In each wooden plank, I read the story of a home. If I stare for too long at the tarnished ground, I begin to picture it as it once was. In those days, long since past, when it was beautiful. Yes, this is the beauty. It is this gorgeous remembrance which enthralls and torments me. At all times, I am haunted by visions of that which is no more. Beauty. It surrounds me. One cannot truly appreciate it until one has lost it. What a damned fool I was to concern myself with trivial matters while standing amidst your glory. In those ages of homeostasis long ago, I was plagued by apathy. I pledge myself to recreating that which has been lost, in hopes that one day I may fall to my knees in the presence of your beauty. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Brian Newmark. I am an Alumna Playmaker. I am here to read a poem on behalf of one of the students at Watauga High School who is not able to make it today, Brendan Smith. Oh, how the rain falls, destroying, driving, drowning, devastating, nature's untamed wrath, unrelenting, ravaging an innocent town without remorse, without end. Oh, how the rain falls, attacking the defenseless, the innocent, a ruthless conqueror, seizing the streets, flooding every alley, every heart. Oh, how the rain falls, bringing together a community where people don't look at each other as an opposing political party, as an enemy. Instead, look at each other as an ally. Oh, how the rain falls. The beauty isn't the ruin, but in the rebirth. For each flower is nourished by the rain, grows stronger, and blooms anew. Oh, how the rain falls. Oh, by Brendan Smith.
First of all, super proud of the Playmakers and putting on this show. I know that this means so much to so many people here, being able to see the art that these students have created, but also the art that students at Watauga have created, past and present, is absolutely incredible. So, for those who don't know, I'm a journalism student at the University of North Carolina, where I am focused on broadcast journalism. And Helene hit, and I was in a news class called Caroline Week. So we have broadcast shows on campus that are completely student-run. And Watauga, she's a CNN reporter, she's our professor, and she asked if I would be willing to have my parents send me video of Helene, and so that we could have real-life footage. So, the video I received is a video of John Pryor, my dad, standing in my neighborhood, saying, I'm standing here in Huntington Hills Lane where I live, and my road is completely And so I was like, wait, this is crazy. I never expected anything like this to happen. I knew Helene hit, but no one had sent me videos. I just knew Dad stayed home from work. I didn't know what happened until my dad is standing there with my dog, and my whole road is washed out. I'm like, how are they gonna get out of there? So seeing that made me realize there's stories to be told. And I studied journalism because I want to tell the stories of you guys and the story of my lovely community and the stories of those whose voices aren't so easily heard. So since then, I have covered many different stories about Helene. My last one being the relief efforts of Samaritan's Purse. And I spoke to many people. For those who don't know, Samaritan's Purse had 385 helicopter missions in 20 days go out all around Western North Carolina, giving generators, water, food, even clothes. So that's super amazing, and being able to share that with the world, or even just North Carolina, is incredible. But my next story is on the Playmakers, and the impact that these students have on the community and how they have helped everyone recover. Because not only are the recovery efforts important from those who are actually going out and rebuilding homes, but their emotional recovery, and these Playmakers have helped do that. And so I'm really excited to share the story. I'm pitching it to WRL, so pick it up, but it should be done next week, and I'll have this other Mr. Walker share that out as well. But now, I'm happy to introduce my Playmaker big brother, Sammy Osmond. Sammy is an old-time banjo player and documentary filmmaker from Boone, North Carolina. He holds a master's degree in Appalachian Studies from Appalachian State University. Sammy is a proud graduate of Watauga High School and a pioneer playmaker in the 2017 and 2018 ensembles. His band, the No Hellers, plays frequently locally around the state and up and down the East Coast. Thank you, guys.
Hey, y'all.
It's been about roughly 7 years since I performed on the stage, so it's a real trip to be here. Thank y'all for having me. Thank you especially to Sarah Miller and Zach Walker. I love y'all so much.
Rivers up, can't get across. Rivers up, I can't get across. Rivers up, can't get across. Down North Carolina. Water bound, can't go home. Water bound, I can't go home. Water bound, can't go home. Down North Carolina. Get up, darling, let's go home. Get up, darling, let's go home. Get up, darling, let's go home. For the water's rising. Water bound, can't go home. Water bound, I can't go home. Water bound, can't go home. Down North Carolina. Well, the old man's mad and I don't care. The old man's mad and I don't care. The old man's mad, I don't care, 'cause I took his daughter. Water bound, can't go home. Water bound, I can't go home. Water bound, can't go home. Down North Carolina. Well, stay all night and don't go home. Stay all night and don't go home. Stay all night, don't go home. Stay with me till morning. Water bound, can't go home. Water bound, I can't go home. Water bound, can't go home. Down North Carolina. That's a special tune to me. It's like the first tune I think I ever learned on banjo. I was learning it out of a book during COVID times, and then
how true that tune is and how apt that tune is to what we went through. And just echoing in my head and still has been. And so it's cool to share that with you. This is a tune I wrote. Wrote it before the disaster that happened here, but it very much revolves around disaster. I think something about the place where we live, these mountains here, makes me think about something bigger than us, and a world before us and a world after us, and how we're just we're here. So I'm gonna share that with you now.
I'll be around when the stars falling down, the bodies that shiver in their grave. I'll be around when the house comes to the ground and watch as nobody's safe. I'm an old man, all frozen my brow as deep as bugs in the road. I'll have wrinkles that rustle when I walk, and hair as white as the snow. Tell it how you like, and I'll call like it is. We don't have nowhere to go. Fires in the heart, and the fires outside, and the fires are burning below. Who's to say that when I laugh, that God is laughing with me? And who is to say that when I smile, that we won't finally be free?
I'll play just one more for y'all. I want to say again how special it is to be up here in front of an audience filled with so many people that have meant so much to me. I think I'm a great example of someone who came through, grew up here, went to Valle School, went here to Watauga High School, was a pioneer playmaker, benefited so greatly from so many people here in this audience, and it's really special to be here playing for y'all and everyone else too. I'm sure y'all are great as well. We did a friend of mine, Bex Schultz, organized a benefit show for the State Line Resource Station. It was a John Prine tribute show. So we did that. This is one of the songs I put there. It's been one of my favorite songs for a long time, and it's about loving a place. And if you want to sing along at some point, you feel welcome to.
I was a child, my family would travel down to western Kentucky, where my parents were born. To this backwards old town that's often remembered, so many times that my memories are worn. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River, where paradise lay. Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's whole train is hauled it away. Sometimes we travel right down the Green River, to the abandoned old prison down by Avery Hill, where the air smelled like snakes. We'd shoot with our pistols, but empty pop bottles was all we would kill. And Daddy, won't you take sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train is hauled away. Then the coal company came with the world's largest shovel and tortured timber and stripped all the land. Well, they dug for their coal till the land was forsaken, rode it all down as the progress remained. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County and by the Green River where paradise lay? And I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. It's Peabody's coal train's hauled it away. When the dialect matches broke down the Green River, and my soul gone up to the Rochester Dam. We halfway to heaven with paradise waiting, just 5 miles away from wherever I am. And Daddy, won't you take me back to Muhlenberg County, down by the Green River where paradise lay? Well, I'm sorry, my son, but you're too late in asking. Mr. Peabody's coal train has hauled it away.
Hello again. We hope that you've enjoyed Act 1, and we know you're going to enjoy it in intermission. Walk through the gallery, make some art, and buy some concessions. And we look forward to sharing